You bitch, I spat. I jump Jane, tackling her outside. I punch her in the face, and she throws me off of her. We both stand. I throw my screwdriver at her, and it sticks in her shoulder. Jane screams in pain, and I smile. I run at her. She takes the weapon out of her shoulder and throws it back. I duck, missing the screwdriver. Jane jumps on top of me, punching me. I'm sorry, Kate. She pulls out a knife. I hit my head against hers and she falls back. I stand. You're sorry? You killed Ivory and now you're trying to kill me? I shout. Jane stands, blood running down her face. My boss is scared of you. I was here to calm you down, she says. I scream. So you were never my friend? I love you and it was real, Jane confesses. I shake my head. No! I run at her. She runs back. I jump, doing a backflip. Jane swipes her knife at me, missing me. My feet hit the ground. Jane turns around. I force the screwdriver in her back. She screams again. I kick her to the ground. I raise my weapon in the air. Yellow strings wrap around my body. I struggle. Let me go! I shout. I'm lifted in the air. Such beauty being wasted, a voice says. Hey! A sexy voice calls from the dark. They both run. A tall figure comes into view. I smile and run to the figure. I jump, wrapping my legs around his waist. In surprise, Jeff falls to the ground. Kate, what are you doing here? He asks, wrapping his arms around my waist. My smile disappears. I tell him what happened with the book in my hand. We sit up. Jeff looks at my hand, but he doesn't smile. I know who Slendy is, but I'm not going to take you to him until you go back to your normal self. He kisses my cheek. I nod. Jeff helps me up. This is why I love you, I say. Please, Jeff, take me home, I add. This time, Jeff smiles. He picks me up and I straddle him. I'm not going to tell him that I killed someone. And about Jane. Jeff and I smile at each other. What are you thinking about? I ask. Just that you look amazing in blood. He whispers against my neck. Yeah. Let me get naked and pour blood on me, and I'll let you take a picture. I joke. Really? He asks, excited. I glare. No! Jeff bursts out laughing. We arrive at my house. The fire has died down. All right, hoodie, off, I say, getting off of him. He takes his hoodie off, and I take my shirt off. It's covered in blood. Jeff smiles at my chest. I snap my fingers. Hey, eyes up here, I say, pointing to my eyes. I start the washer. I grab Jeff's hand, and we sneak in my house. We make it to my room. I walk to my closet. Jeff grabs my waist, pulling me into him. I have no shirt on, except my bra. He kisses me, and I kiss back. Jeff, I need to put a shirt on. I pull back from our kiss. Okay, he said. He sounds sad. I have an idea. I walk into my closet, opening the door. I step inside, and I close the door. Jeff's point of view. Yes, Kate looks amazing in blood. But whose blood is it? I see a note on the floor, and I pick it up. I read it. Kate was born 5 years ago. I hate her. I don't want her anymore, but she's my daughter. Tony hates her too, because she isn't his. I hate her because I messed up, and every time I look at her, I see my regret. Phil is 18, and he raped her. I guess that's how he copes with being a killer after all. If Katie finds out, she will lose her mind by being confused. I don't want her to be a killer because Slendy and I created a monster that can lose control in seconds. Damn. If Slendy knew, she would be living with us. With me. What are you reading? Kate asks, walking to me. She takes it from me. Kate is wearing a long shirt that ends at her thighs. And no pants, just blue underwear. Yep. It feels like when I found her naked in the bathroom. My pants get a little tighter. Why do you still have this? If you burned the book, I ask. Anger washes over me and her eyes turn blood red. Maybe it's so that I remember why I'm glad they're dead, she growls. Guilt pulls at me. Kate, you don't mean that. Yes, I do. Look. She points at the paper. They hated me, and they didn't care if I both raped me. She spats. Blood is smeared on her face. Kate, why is there blood on your face? I ask, changing the subject. Her eyes widen. She runs to the bathroom and I follow her. We look in the mirror. Blood is also caked on my face. Kate wipes the blood off her and I do the same. Jeff, I killed someone. She looks at me. My eyes widen. What? What? She actually snapped. Are you okay? I asked, turning to her. Kate looks at her hands. No, I dropped the screwdriver, fighting Jane. Anger burns at me like that feeling. You have to go get it. She urges me. This isn't good. Kate, you scream. The police are already there. We walk into her room. Please, she begs. I sigh. You stay here. I'll be back. I climb out a window. I have my fucking hoodie off. Damn. Red and blue. I don't have my fucking hoodie. Damn it. Blue and red lights shine where Kate tackled me. I see them bag the screwdriver. Bushes stand behind a detective and a medic. I sneak behind the bushes. How long is it going to take to get the fingerprints off the weapon? The detective asks. Well, I had to get DNA from the blood and match it to the victims. How long? A week. Give me a week. Fuck. I run back to Kate's house. I see Kate staring out the window, waiting for me to come back. I climb up to her window. She sees me and moves so I can come in. Jimmy's point of view. Just a little back. I lay staring at my ceiling. I wish Kate would paint stars on the ceiling like in the orphanage. I forgive her, I do, but I'm still mad. Damn it, Kate. You should have never killed that girl. I hear Kate talking to herself. I shoot up from my bed. Kit Kat killed someone? That Jeff did this to her. I walk down the hallway and I poke my head in the room. I see Kate teleporting on her bed, the floor, on the wall, and the ceiling. My eyes wide. Kate? How are you doing that? I ask. Kate stops. She stares at me. Jimmy, it's late. What are you doing up? She asks, trying to change the subject. Kate, did you kill someone? I ask in fear of the answer. Kate sighs and nods. Kate runs towards me. She's a monster. A killer. Why would she do that? Jimmy, you can't tell anyone. My parents were killers. She tries to calm me down. I guess I'm freaking out. I won't, but Did Jeff do this to you? She shakes her head. I'm the one who always keeps Kate's dirty little secrets. I walk back to my room. I lay down. I have a birthday tomorrow. Kate is so caught up in herself to care. Jeff has taken my friend, my sister. A tear runs down my face. Happy birthday! To me. I whisper. Kate's point of view. Present. So? I ask, nervously playing with my fingers. They have the murder weapon. I put my head down and sigh. How long do I have before they get my fingerprints? You have a week. My eyes sting. I start to cry. Jeff pulls me into his chest. Jeff, I messed up. What am I going to do? I sob into his black t-shirt. He pulls me back. Kate, you're a killer now. There's no going back. He harshly says. I cry harder. I know. I'm going to come up with a plan so we can run. He pulls me back into his chest. I wrap my arms around him. No, I don't want him to come with me. This is my fault. Thank you, but you're not coming with me. Yes, I am, and you can't change my mind. He says with demand. I pull back. Fine. Jeff wipes my tears away. He's the perfect boyfriend. I love him to death. Jeff lifts my head towards him. I stand on my tippy toes and he kisses me. I kiss back. I feel Jeff's hand slide up my shirt and lightly touch my ribs. Cold chills run through my body. I gasp, wrapping my arms around his neck. Hugh, we kissed. Need, we kissed again. 2. Jeff pulls back. Thank you. You need to turn off the light, I say. Okay, he replies. Jeff pushes me to the light switch. He walks to me and kisses me. Jeff turns the light off. I put my hands on his face. Instead, he takes my hands and holds them above my head. He holds them as if they were tied. He yanks me towards him. In the process, he lets go of my hands and twirls me around, forcing me onto the bed. I'm really tired. Killing does take a lot out of you. Jeff kisses me and he slowly pulls back. Killing does take a lot out of you. He smirks. I hate it when he knows what I'm thinking. Jeff pulls me back in a sitting position. I could see it in your eyes because they don't sparkle, he whispers. He rushes to my cheeks. Thank God it's dark in here. I get under the covers and Jeff walks to the other side and flops down. He sits up against the headboard. I don't care. I rest my head on his chest with my hand. Jeff rests his hands around my waist. But it's not fair that Jeff has to be Cam and Matt. Shit. I forgot. Jeff? I tried to say no, but Cam wants to meet you. I cringe. I feel Jeff's body tense up with a long silence fills the room. I break the silence. I can come up with an excuse. No. I am staying by your side tomorrow, so I guess we have no choice. He loosens up. My heart beats faster. What are we going to do? I managed to get it out clearly. Jeff doesn't say anything, so I guess he's thinking. You're going to have to lie, he says, stating the obvious. I nod. What am I going to do about the police? I mean, I have a week before they arrest me. I shouldn't have killed that girl. What did she even do to deserve that? I slowly feel Jeff's body relax and his breath becomes steady. He's asleep. I smile. Since you can't hear me, I'm going to say this. I love you with everything in the whole wide world. Nothing is going to take you away from me. Not if I can help it. I sigh. I feel like a rock has been lifted. That came from the heart, but I really never thought about it. I just know. I close my eyes, and I feel myself drift off to the dream world.